doing sort of his namaste, or you're sort of in a Zen-like state, and why not?
Centering myself.
Eric Andre, the creator, comedian, the very funny Eric Andre of the Eric Andre Show on Adult Swim, joining me here right now, live in the studio.
Thanks
How are
for
you?
having me. I'm fantastic.
Yeah,
Top of the world.
do you like being introduced as the very funny Eric Andre?
Bring it on.
I always hear that on
is not
talk
true.
shows. I hear that on talk shows, and sometimes a host will say that, the funny Eric Andre. I'm like, well, where's the very?
Where's the very?
You know what I mean?
I feel the same way.
Or should
ridiculous.
Sometimes should I say the very, very funny? Where does it end?
Say very, 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 very.
And then I have to say,
funny.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here.
That's it.
Very, 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 very funny sex symbol, Eric Andre.
Yes! I didn't see that on the pre-interview notes, though.
That's on my card.
I didn't get the sex symbol
I'll
thing.
email you. What's your cell phone number, just real quick, for the fans, if anybody wants to get a hold of you?
For everybody at home, it's 1-800. Born in Boca Raton.
Yep, the lamest place on earth. The most boring place on earth.
Does that mean you must eat at 4:30 in the afternoon?
I eat dinner at 4:30 and I'm in bed 6 p.m.
The mean streets of Boca.
Mean streets of Boca. It's where your grandparents go to die. It's God's waiting room.
Would you like to come to Jacksonville, Florida?
Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Because I could use the friendship.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I got my friends. I got Marshall. I got Mariucci. I got Michael Irvin. I got the great NFL Network gang that produces this thing. But I need all the help that I can get in Jacksonville, Florida tomorrow.
Yeah, no Florida for me.
No?
I try to avoid my home state like the plague.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Eric Andre, but when I did this show in Miami, our 48-foot-long, 18-wheel production truck was stolen from a hotel.
Welcome to Florida. Yeah. So you already know. You already know.
No, we're going to have this truck under lock and key.
Yeah.
When we go to I hope. In Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started.
Really?
Oh.
I mean, I've been there.
I'm sick.
Really?
I
I gotta go there tomorrow.
Stomach.
I gotta go there tomorrow. They're nice people. They're wonderful people there.
To you.
Oh,
you're famous.
You're famous too, Eric.
Me, they're like, get out of my way, swat me out of the way like I'm a fly.
Here's one of my favorite notes that I've seen on a card placed before me.
Yes.
In the brief 2+ month history of this program.
Yes.
Eric attended Super Bowl 48.
Yep.
Dressed as a Geico caveman doing promotional work.
Yes, I was a Geico caveman. It was the climax of my career. I was one of the lamer, more peripheral cavemen. No, I wasn't even on the TV spots.
You were the cerebral caveman?
I was a cerebral caveman. I just did like live sporting events and Lollapalooza, but I did get to go to the Super Bowl, which was awesome, and I saw the Giants beat the Pats when the Pats were supposed to.
Now, was that something that you enjoyed? Are you a Giants
I liked watching the Pats fans cry, but everybody was like, who are you rooting for? And I was like, Dolphins. Because it was the Giants versus the Pats.
No, we got it.
Okay.
We got it. No.
But I don't care. I went to school in Boston, so I was and I lived in New York at the time, so I was kind of rooting for both.
Well, I went to school in Michigan, and I went to school in the bad boys era of hoops. With Lambeer and Sally and Isaiah Thomas, who I have no problem saying I despise.
Really?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Oh, I thought you'd be like, woo.
No. I'm from New York City. So of course the Knicks put him in charge of my franchise. Great move, went right into what New York fans really want to see.
I'm a huge Harlem Globetrotters fan. That's my team. I root for them every year, but...
So you hate the Washington Generals.
I hate the Generals.
It's crazy how things never go right for them, though, Eric.
They never get it together.
No.
I don't know what it is.
You'd think after all these years of getting your brains beaten.
Gotta get a new coach in there or something. Maybe LeBron should have gone there.
He brought his talents to the Washington Generals.
Yeah.
Eric Andre of the Eric Andre Show, the very, very funny Eric Andre here live on the program. Where do you think of this stuff?
You forgot sex symbol, but
the very, very funny. Hold on a minute. The very, very, very funny sex symbol, Eric Andre,
Thank you very much.
of the Eric Andre Show on Adult Swim. What is your thought process? How do you come up with the stuff that you do on your program?
I eat a lot of peyote, and I go into the desert, and I meet up with a shaman, a medicine man.
Sure.
And we watch Everyone Loves Raymond. Everybody Loves Raymond. Watch it for we watch a few episodes, and then I go, right to my laptop.
Okay.
And crank
What
up.
is it like watching Peter Boyle on Peyote?
Oh,
What is
it's
that?
fantastic.
That's where you
It's
get your
looked-
best ideas?
Best ideas, just breaking down each little crater in his face.
Yeah.
Focus in, hyper focus in on it. My eyes turn to like Google Earth view, and they just hyper focus in on his face.
Right.
I got a question because a lot of the stuff.
Sorry,
you
we're out of
post-
time. Thank you so much.
Who is Peter Boyle? Is that your question?
no, it's-
Oh, okay.
You don't know who Peter Boyle
lot
Do you
of
know who
stuff-
Peter Boyle is? Yes or no?
Moving on.
Do you know who Peter Boyle is? Yes or no?
He's a director, right?
Hey, come on.
No, that's Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle's the director. Peter Boyle is, I don't know.
Wait, no, he was Columbo. No, that's Peter Falk.
Look. So some of the stuff you're doing is almost, hidden cameras we saw in the commercial trailer. In today's day and age, do you get worried at all that, you're doing something people don't know? Someone may react in a way. In other words, someone packing something like that with a
like
hidden
a
camera
weapon?
show.
It would make for great television.
I mean, Tom Green almost got beat up the one time with
Yeah.
the pizza bit.
I got attacked. I get attacked, but never a knife or a gun.
Okay.
But I'm not like going to Compton dressed like a KKK member or something crazy like that. Like, we know what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
The shaman said no.
The shaman said no.
said
to that
no.
bit. I did write that bit, but the shaman said no.
Are you wearing the pump shoes?
Yeah, they helped
what
me
year
jump
is that
higher.
From? What year is that from, those pump shoes?
I would say 94, 95.
Can we look that up? Because I
Pump,
remember,
pump,
I've always
pump it
thought
up.
I needed
I
to
have a
have
pair
those
too,
pump.
actually.
Did you have those pump shoes?
I still have them. I wear them
Yeah, he
to
wears them to
basketball.
I never
games.
got them.
I
Do you
sucked
really
at playing basketball, then I put on these shoes, and I was Harold Miner in no time.
You were baby Jordan.
I was baby Jordan.
So do you feel it around your foot? You
It
feel
just
it?
puts
Feel
air in the tongue of the shoe. It's the most gimmicky, stupid thing. But when I was like 10, I was like, yeah, man, I'm the next Ronnie Cycling. Boom.
Ronnie Cycli never graduated from Syracuse.
How is he
Because he was
doing?
always there.
Yeah.
Right? It was like Groundhog Day.
wasn't he in-
I think he ran out of his eligibility in his 10th year.
He's a 10-year senior.
He was. It just seemed like, is Ronnie Cycli back again?
Yeah.
That's what it always looked like to me back in that day.
Get him out here. He's here now, actually. I brought him with.
Yeah,
come on out,
Come on
Ronnie
out.
Cycling.
This is your life. Derek Coleman.
Oh, Derek Coleman, make a free throw.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's a Syracuse guy right over there.
I know nothing about sports. This is like the extent of my knowledge is Harold Miner.
Yes.
Ronnie Cycli.
Yeah. Olden Polonies. Olden Polonies. Right.
Grandmama when LJ had the
Larry
gold
Johnson.
tooth and the dress on.
Little Penny. Little Penny.
Little Penny.
Sure, with Chris Rock.
Yeah. And Bob Cousy. That's all I know.
The Coos.
The Coos. I was watching this. I told this story. I was watching this documentary about the NBA, and they're interviewing Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, and then they would cut to Bob Cousy, and all of his stories about basketball were like completely irrelevant. He was just like, yeah, I remember when you used to be able to bring your own sandwiches to the games. You had like a mayonnaise sandwich or a mustard sandwich. It was the Depression.
And then Nike ruined it all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then it just got over commercialized, and it was like the swoosh on the sandwich.
Yeah,
And then suddenly,
totally.
Where are we now?
Totally.
Where are we
He's
now as a
the
people?
OG. Cousy.
Eric Andre of The Eric Andre Show, the very, very, very funny sex symbol, Eric Andre of The Eric Andre Show on Adult Swim Thursday nights. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Please come back.
Yeah,
anytime.
absolutely. I'd love
Eric
to.
Andre is right here on The Rich Eisen Show.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.